Hello, and can I offer my very warm welcome as well to the Tommy Flowers Smart Connected Manufacturing Conference 2021. I'm sure it's going to be amazing, and everybody's going to learn an awful lot over the next couple of days. Can I just also say, well, it's just a fantastic honour for nexGworx to be asked to be the sponsor at such a prestigious event. Why? Because the nexGworx were formed very much out of a passion to actually drive productivity and actually drive economic growth, particularly in the manufacturing sector. So it seems very much aligned with everything we're talking about at this conference. Now, my name is Mark Stansfeld. I'm the chair of the Worcestershire Local Enterprise Partnership, and I'm also as well one of the people involved with nexGworx. As the chair of the Worcestershire Local Enterprise Partnership, our whole focus is about driving economic growth within the county of Worcestershire. And when we look back, this was back in 2015, we recognised that we were lagging behind. In fact, we were 37th out of 38 of the local enterprise partnerships across England. So we realised that there were issues that we had to face around productivity. And when we did research, two things became clear. The first one is digital infrastructure and physical infrastructure are drivers of productivity, of GVA. And so we focused very much about actually driving that forward to make sure that we could drive that productivity, because the gains can be as much as between 3 to 8%, which if you roll it up to UK PLC is worth literally hundreds of billions of pounds driving towards the productivity of the country. So it's a very, very important thing, and digital connectivity is fundamental and enabler to everything we need to do around driving that productivity agenda. So we started with the digital board, and we recognised very early on that we could get involved with the WM5G programme, and we put a trial together, and we were fortunate enough to win one of the 6 who won in the early stages. And we had a hypothesis that by using 5G, you could drive productivity in manufacturing with Industry 4.0, with a hypothesis you could actually drive it up to 1%. It was a consortium between BT, O2, Bosch, Mazak, universities, local authorities, and many more. And we did indeed drive that productivity through Bosch and through Mazak in their manufacturing plants by as much as 3%, which is a significant improvement when you actually think that most manufacturers look to get a 3% improvement across 150 different programs over a year. So just using 5G drove that program. And we tested a number of application areas. They were about machine monitoring, so you didn't take machines down and you kept them running the whole time using 5G. Augmented reality and the use of augmented reality glasses for engineers out on the road, and having help at home actually showing them how to fix machines, which again drove the productivity agenda. We looked at the area of robotics, the area of security, machines as service, and all of this actually just showed us that it was critical to have that digital connectivity layer and this adoption through manufacturing. We subsequently went on to actually utilise the same core of 5G across the West Mercia 5G program, which we also won, which was focused about shared infrastructure, but also as well about health applications, particularly for care homes and also within homes for people in a rural community. So they get the same level of care as if you were living in a city, but using 5G applications. And this was very much about how nexGworx was formed. We've seen over the last year just how important digital connectivity is, how important it is as part of the levelling up agenda as well. And of course, through 2020 has seen many of these hypotheses come true. And it's a real opportunity to take full advantage of the adoption of this connectivity layer across the country and how we drive it forward. So out of the 5G DCMS trials, and with the help of BT and Ericsson, nexGworx was formed because we saw that it's not just about trialing, it's about actually driving adoption. And we're at the beginning of a journey. we have formed what we call Testbed as a Service, and it's enabling all to come and to test applications, products, services, trial opportunities in a 5G safe environment. And already we've seen that we're driving 5G services and working with the likes of AE Aerospace, which is part of the West Midlands 5G program. And that is also about looking at the supply chain and how you can actually use 5G as part of that supply chain and improving it. Data utilization, data analysis is fundamental, but you need the enablers to be able to get that to actually drive it forward. So we've shown that smart manufacturing needs connectivity. We know as well that digital connectivity is part of the levelling up agenda. But now nexGworx is very much about the next step. It's about adoption. How can we actually drive adoption through the areas of many verticals, but particularly manufacturing? It's about testing, it's about trialing, and it's about actually taking those learnings, particularly to the SME environment, about how we actually do that. nexGworx is focused not just about driving at a local level, but it's about local, it's about taking it across the regions, it is also then taking it across a national, and then driving that productivity gains at a national level to the benefit of UK PLC. So I'm sure we're going to have a great conference. nexGworx are committed to the agenda. We look forward to working closely with you all, and very happy to have conversations going forward and how we can actually make this a much better place and actually adopting many of these smart technologies to drive such important areas as manufacturing. Have a great conference and look forward to talking to any of you over the coming few days. Thank you.